Hello, my name is Julia Christian, and this is my final project video for this course. I chose the book Weapons of Mass Destruction and a case study from chapter 7. So let's dive in. Alright, so to start, we're gonna talk about the situation here. So in chapter 7, it spoke about how companies and businesses started to notice that they were losing money if they were at full staff, full labor, and they weren't making any profit from customers. So let's say it's 6 o'clock in the morning, your store just opened, you have 10 employees working. Nobody's coming in because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and you just opened. So you're losing money by those employees being there because you're paying them to be there. So that's money coming out of the company's pocket, and there's no money going into the company's pocket because there's no customers coming in at that time. So they were like, we need to do something about this. I'm sick of losing money. Sorry about that. The next slide for the task, to solve this issue, labor softwares were developed that calculated when the businesses would be busy and when they would be not busy, and it also was able to calculate how many employees the company needs at different times during the day throughout the week to keep the company running more efficiently, so they were keeping more money in their pockets. So for example, the example I used last time, 10 employees at 6 o'clock in the morning when you just opened? No. What about 2? So you're saving money that way by not having to pay 8 other employees for their time. So yeah, these softwares were developed. And the action. The scheduling software started to be used nationally at huge companies like McDonald's, Walmart, Starbucks. Because it was working so well for these companies, they were keeping so much money in their pockets that all these other companies started to use it, and it was working really well. It started to collect as much data as possible for this to happen. So for example, the software started taking into account weather, as into when these companies would be busy or not busy and so forth. So for example, on a rainy day, let's say the software sees that next Monday it's going to be rainy, right? The shops by the beach might not need as many employees because who goes to the beach when it's raining, right? But the shops inside of a mall or the people that work at a movie theater might need more labor those days because people like to do indoor activities when it's raining. So as you can see here, just for reference, the rainy day at the beach, no one's there. This umbrella company, they sell their umbrellas. They're not making any money. They don't need as many employees that day because no one's going to buy the umbrellas at the beach. The people at the mall, however, they're there. Hundreds of people are at the mall on a rainy day, thousands maybe, because it's raining. They want to get out of the rain. The crowds are there. Those shops are going to be busy. They're going to need more employees. They're going to need more labor. All right. And on the 5th slide for the results, this ended up, as you know, working in favor of the companies. They were saving money. They were keeping their money in their pockets because they're money hungry, big corporations. However, it wreaked havoc on the lives of the employees because the schedule was so willy-nilly. It was so unknown. They didn't have time to plan accordingly. So some of these employees working for Starbucks or working for McDonald's, working for Walmart, they wouldn't know their schedules until 2 to 3 days before they had to go into work. So if they're a working mom, if they're a working father, if they have school, if they have anything like that, they have to put it on the back burner for their jobs because it was just too short notice, like finding childcare, finding transportation, putting off school, things like that. So it was wreaking havoc on their lives. Very stressful for the employees to have to go through this. And yeah. And then for my final slide, I just wanted to say that all in all, this is a flawed system that needs to be changed, and hopefully the big corporations will stop being so money hungry and allow the working class, the people that make them their money, more freedom. So we need to change these software. And that's all. Hope you enjoyed my presentation.